What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Doyle back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 setups that I took that helped me get past $6,000 this week. I actually could have made more, but I closed early on GJ on Monday. So it really could have been a 10K week. And actually, that was my goal at the beginning of this week. I'm trying to make $10,000 this week, but that's my fault. I saw that it was rejecting on GJ as far as that demand setup, and I got out early and it ended up being a win. So I ended up closing maybe like $300. It's on the thumbnail if you want to see how much I made. But yeah, so I posted all these trades in the Discord and I show Instagram all these trades. So this is nothing new for people that's on Instagram, but for YouTube, this is just content for YouTube. So yeah, so I'm gonna break down this GJ setup right here on Monday. I took NAS on Tuesday, which was the trade of the week, hands down, no question. This was just the greatest trade this week. And then today I took a supply setup on all USD. So let's go on trading view so we can break these setups down. All right, so the GJ setup on Monday. So this is literally what I did. I took the EMAs off and I was looking for structure. What is the structure on a 1-hour chart? And if I'm looking at this, we just came from a downtrend and now we're pushing back up. So I'm gonna just draw out the structure so you can see all the swings. So that's just me just looking at structure. Now, if I'm looking at structure, we are making new highs. We're making new highs and we're not breaking lows. So with that being said, I'm bullish for the day, but I still have to see my setup on a 5-minute chart. So once I looked at the 1 hour, I'm looking at the candlesticks and I'm looking at structure. Okay, we're bullish. Let me go to the 5-minute chart and see if I can find some type of support setup or some type of demand setup. So I'm gonna put my EMA back on, and all I'm really looking for is some type of demand to tap into it. This is the first demand I had marked up, but it never tapped into it. And then once I saw that this demand was being created, I had this marked up right here and I took the setup. Now this is the setup that I got out at break even because all of these rejections was making it seem like it wanted to go down. Now another real reason why I was a little iffy about holding this is because we are high. Like I would want to see some type of demand down here, but we are already pushing up, so I was a little iffy about it. But my entry was literally right there, and I have my stop loss literally underneath that candle right there. And then literally, bro, it literally just smacked TP, but I ended up getting out, but it ended up hitting the target. So that was the first trade on Monday. Let's go to NAS 100. Now NAS 100 was probably the best setup I took all week. That was probably the trade of the week, was Tuesday on NAS 100. I literally love NAS. So let me go to it. This trade right here, bro, it's really nothing to talk about. I ain't gonna lie. So we had a gap right there. Let me take these EMAs off. We had a gap right there that had to get filled in to balance out the market. It reversed. I bought. The rest is history. It was just a beautiful trade. It's not really nothing to talk about. This is a demand setup right here. This was a great runner. I definitely sent it to everybody in Discord, but this trade right here was literally just textbook. It didn't have no confluences with the 1-hour chart, the 4-hour. This was just a 5-minute setup alone. And if I put the EMAs on, everything is lining up perfectly. So this was really the trade of the week. I could have just been done this off of this trade alone. Yeah, that's really what it was. There's really nothing to talk about in this setup. It was just straightforward demand. Broke some structure. I like this setup because it broke structure as well. I want to say that. So this high was being broken with this demand and it came back into it. Boom, the rest was history. And I also got in aggressive. I really didn't wait for the break of the candle. I actually got in down here, to be honest. And I be posting my trades on Instagram. People be thinking I'm like bullshitting. Like I'm not. Like I show my trades on Instagram. But yeah, so this is the demand and that was really it. I could have just been done with the week off of this trade alone. I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to trade today. So let's talk about all USD today. So all USD, very great setup today. I like this setup because we had a break of structure. So right here was getting broken these lows is getting broken, and it made a whole new low. Now, this whole new low right here, this also had liquidity right there, and it had liquidity down here. So once I see that liquidity is at the bottom and I see a supply that's sitting at the top, I want to do that. Now, this setup is more, I like this setup more because we're selling high. I don't want to sell low. Like, I don't want to take a supply setup like up in here, especially if we got gaps. We got gaps that's above. So with that being said, I just like this setup. And I actually got in this a little bit late. I got in like right here because I saw the setup kind of late. And yeah, we took this today, and it was a dub. Some people closed, I don't know why, but I took it. And it went for at least a good 1 to 3 before a reverse. And that was really just it. So those are the 3 setups, man. Like this setup right here, I made 3,000 this morning, and Tuesday I made 3,000 with NAS, and then the GJ setup on Monday, it was like a $300 win or something like that. But that could have been a crazier win. I could have been at my goal, which was to make 10K this week. That was my goal at the beginning of this week. But I should have never just closed that GJ trade. But other than that, man, like I just trade supply and demand, very simple. I keep it very simple. I don't try to overcomplicate my trading. People be thinking that I only trade supply and demand setups. That's what I mainly trade. But I look at liquidity grabs. I do look at break and retest. People be thinking like, oh, you don't trade that. I still look at that stuff. But bread and butter, always supply and demand. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, like this week have been very great for me. I've been 3-0. I didn't take any losses. Last week I went 2-2. Then the week before that I went 3-0. So hopefully tomorrow on Friday I can get another win. I can go 4-0. But this is how I'm going to risk my account tomorrow on Friday. So if I'm already like up a nice amount, which I am, I'm going to risk less because I don't want to give back the money that I just won. So Friday, I'm probably going to risk maybe, I don't know, it just depends on what actually presents itself. I'm going to definitely risk significantly less, so I won't give the money back that I just won this week. So yeah, man, like any trader out there that's just struggling this week or just struggling in general, man, keep your trading style simple, man. Like, it's so many strategies out there. Like, trust me, like I know it is. But once you find something that is clicking with you, listen, just stick with that until you get some results, bro. Like, that's why I just love supply and demand so much, because it just makes so much sense to me, and I don't want to really learn anything else. I see other things, but supply and demand is just my bread and butter, man. But that's all I got in this video. Hope this made sense to some people that's in the group or people that just have a hard time with supply and demand. Supply and demand, bro, you're gonna want to sell high and buy low. Sometimes you may be caught in reversals at supply, but understand that if it's gaps above, that's just increasing your chances of losing if you're taking the supply. And the same thing for our demand. If you got gaps below, you're taking on demand, it may decrease your chance of winning, man. But that's all I got. Peace and love. I'm out.